Joaquin, a computer repairman, is sitting in his wheelchair, talking on the phone about the health of his dog Casimiro. The vet gives the bad news and says that the dog's paralysis can only be cured with expensive medical treatment. This upsets Joaquin. He searches for a cure on the internet, but finds nothing. Since he is already dealing with his own disability, he wants to avoid the burden and thinks of poisoning the dog. Suddenly, there is a knock at the door, and Joaquin opens it. He meets a woman named Berta and her daughter Betty. They want to rent the house that Joaquin had advertised a few weeks ago. He lets them in. Betty excitedly approaches Casimiro, but the dog barks at her and drives her away. Berta intervenes and warns Betty to keep her distance as the dog does not like strangers. Joaquin suggests that Berta take a tour of the house. Berta likes the house and decides to move in that day. As they settle in, Joaquin again introduces himself and shares that he is a single mother who works as a stripper. Later, when Berta can't find Betty, she panics and starts looking for her around the house. In the backyard, she sees neglected plants and a wrecked car and becomes restless. Inside, she finds Betty hiding in a closet. Berta learns from family photos that Joaquin had a wife and daughter who died in a car accident, leaving Joaquin paralyzed. Feeling compassion for Joaquin, Berta plans a small birthday surprise for him. When the day arrives, she throws a party, and Joaquin is delighted by the gesture. They talk, and Berta even dances for him, which creates a bond between them. Over the next few days, Joaquin can't stop thinking about Berta. He goes down to the basement to distract himself, but he hears strange noises. Hoping to understand what is going on, he sets up a microphone to record the sounds during the night. The next morning, Joaquin goes down to the basement to work and decides to listen to his recording. He hears someone talking about tunneling. Intrigued, he cuts a small hole in the wall and sets up a camera to record them. He gets excited when he sees footage of 4 men working in a tunnel. After hiding the cable, he goes upstairs and meets Berta. Feeling overwhelmed, Joaquin politely asks her to leave the house. Berta feels that he is making her feel bad by dancing and becomes upset. Joaquin promises to explain later. However, Berta leaves, telling him not to make any rash decisions. The next morning, Joaquin talks to Berta in the kitchen and tells her that he and Betty can stay here, and she happily offers him coffee. Joaquin invites her to the basement to show her something interesting. Berta accepts. Joaquin goes down first, plays the video he recorded at night, and is excited to discover that the men in the footage are planning a bank robbery through the tunnel they are building. Joaquin's heart sinks when he sees Berta approaching one of the men in the video. This person is the gang leader, Galerio. Berta assures him that Joaquin suspects nothing. The situation becomes dangerous when he is shot. Berta calls out to Joaquin and asks him if he will come down now. Joaquin lies that he can't play the horror movie she wants to show him. He is deeply worried, but pretends to be calm. Fearing for his safety, Joaquin devises a plan. Later, he tries to talk to Betty while she is playing with her dog. She ignores him. Joaquin witnesses Betty whispering something in the dog's ear. This makes him uneasy. He places a recording device on the dog's collar to listen to their conversation. He also keeps a close eye on the live camera feed from the basement. When Biggie brings the dummy, the workers are discussing the plans. Information tells Galaretto that the puppet gave the bank address to a woman. Galaretto gets angry and interrogates the puppet. The puppet explains that he's been dating her for a few days. Enraged, Galaretto attacks the puppet and stabs him in the face with an axe. Joaquin is horrified and decides to call the police. He goes upstairs and sees Berta. Trying not to arouse suspicion, he pretends that everything is normal and has a drink and a chat with her. Joaquin secretly drugs her to make her lose consciousness and asks her to stay in his room. Eventually, he ties her up. He then goes to the basement and learns from the spy camera that a woman named Rumia will take the puppet's place and that Galaretto's team will rob 2 safes. He returns upstairs and talks to Berta, who is now awake. He asks her his intentions, and she tries to frighten him. But Joaquin warns her. Joaquin warns that it's dangerous. I gave him the gallery on his laptop. Shows the video of him killing the puppet. Berta realizes that he is telling the truth. Leaves him tied up and goes back to Bodrum, where she starts digging a hole. He visits Berta again and tells her that he will get the money before Galaretto. Berta warns him and advises him to sell his house to pay for his paralysis treatment. But Joaquin is determined. Finally, Joaquin reaches the tunnel from the basement and crawls inside. He finds a water pipe. Suddenly, he hears Galareto's men entering the tunnel. He hides in a corner and manages to escape back to the basement. He can't find Betty upstairs and rushes downstairs when he sees his dog near the basement elevator. Joaquin, worried for the girl's safety, sees that she is in Galareto's workshop, for her computer Galeteto watches the video with concern, and among them the mayor Gudmanunda, where 3 men are found without triggering the alarm, stealing from specific safes, discuss the plan. Their speeches, they'll come out after it's over. Betty, who is hiding, moves towards the tunnel, and Joaquin said with relief, pulls up a watch in the girl's pocket after he finds Bertela trying to escape, confronts. But if you restrain him and keep him, explains that his dog, the sound he records on the device he wears on his collar, he opens up Betty's record when she was 2. Sexual assault by Galaretto, and as a result, he was afraid it turns out he stopped talking Berta. After I found out about this, I had a nervous breakdown, and Joaquin is disgusted, and he leaves the Galaretto. Berta promises revenge, it calls Galaretto, and it's only a little busy that everything's fine. Tells the scene before starting the robbery passes to robbers discussing rest. Joaquin enters the tunnel and under the bank discovers a bomb. I carefully place the bomb and a leaking pipe on it, and then will go through the tunnel, enters the bank. And the Gutman doesn't do it, despite his warning that a certain he steals from the safe, and then back to the tunnel and back to the Galeritan, and he sees that his men are inside. Robbers caused a small explosion, they'll rob the safes they've identified. But it's the only one of the safes that Gutman warned about. They find one empty. The water pipe bursts and floods the tunnel, but a successful somehow manages to escape through the tunnel, while Jimmy tries to escape with the money he stole, but the other thieves abandoned him. They cause his death. Joaquin helps him, but he's hostile to hurt Joaquin, and in the end, he drowns to death. 2 other thieves trapped in the bank alarm to save themselves, but they die too. The basement starts to fill with water, but Joaquin acts fast to close the hole, and then he goes upstairs and says that Bertan. He sees you sleeping, he explains what happened, but she tries to sedate him. Joaquin tries to defend himself. Drugs, the police come to Joaquin with them. He goes out to talk and he comes back to his property. Gutman and the other officers arrive at his house. Joaquin knows that Gutman is aware of his true identity and lets them in. They examine the basement, find it full of water, but nothing else. Gutman gives Joaquin his number and tells him to contact him in case of emergency. Meanwhile, Galaretto, Biggie, and Zurdo enter Joaquin's house disguised as police officers. Joaquin secretly sends a message to Gutman and calls him. They ask if he lives alone, and Joaquin explains that his tenants left the day before. At that moment, Betty arrives and Joaquin is speechless. Galaretto senses that something is wrong and finds Berta sleeping in Joaquin's room. He becomes enraged and attacks Joaquin, causing him to fall out of his wheelchair and beating him mercilessly. Meanwhile, the mayor arrives at Joaquin's house and is shocked to see Galaretto there. Galaretto ties up the mayor on his orders and learns that the police are on their way. He returns to confront Joaquin and interrogates him about what he knows. Finally, Joaquin musters the courage to ask Zurdo to tell the truth. Zurdo is surprised by Joaquin's request. Joaquin pulls the record of Zurdo's watch that he found on Betty. He makes false accusations, claiming that Zurdo told him everything about the tunneling and robbery. He also claims that Zurdo came home every night to be with Bertela. These revelations anger Galaretto and lead to a confrontation in which Biggie and Zurdo eventually die. Regaining consciousness, Berta goes outside and finds Galaretto wounded. She shoots him in the head to avenge what happened to her daughter. Joaquin unties Gutman, and Gutman helps him throw the bodies into his car. Gutman asks Joaquin for half the money, but Joaquin shows him the footage and refuses. Gutman is shocked to see himself in the video. He takes a jar of biscuits from the shelf and threatens to kill Betty. Joaquin gives the money bag to the mayor and he takes it and leaves. On the way, the mayor starts to feel unwell and realizes that the cookies have been poisoned. The car explodes and the mayor dies. A few days later, Joaquin sells his house and starts a new and happy life with his new family. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave us a like. Thanks for watching.